Guys, welcome to a new episode of Booksfinity, and today we are going to continue what we left last Sunday. We discussed about Mahabharat and Ramayan, so today is something related to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva, we have seen him in photos, we have seen him in movies, we have seen him in series, and we have always seen him angry. We have seen him, either we have seen him in deep meditation, or we have seen him angry, or we have seen him sitting on a dead tiger skin. So I was always very curious to know about why does he do that? Like, what's the point? So if you or any other viewer, anyone who is watching this video is very curious about knowing why does he do that, so here it is, Devdutt Pattanaik's 7 Secrets of Shiva. This is a great book. First of all, a very informative book, a very good book, and a very short book, to be honest, because if this book has 200 pages, you just need to read 100, because each page has a photo and each page has an information about that particular photo. The only disadvantage or the only minus point about this book, something which I did not like, was that the photos were black and white. The photos were not colored pictures. The colored would have been amazing, but again, it provides a lot of information, so I think black and white is also good, and a lot of information. I mean, initially when I purchased this book, my initial thought process was just that it is 7 Secrets of Shiva, that is 7 different secrets of Shiva. But when I saw the content page, I was stunned, because it's not 7 Secrets of Shiva, it is 7 secrets of 7 different forms of Shiva. So you have Lingareshwar's secret, you have Bhairav's secret, you have Bholenath's secret, Ganesha's secret, Shiva's secret, and so on. So you have 7 different forms of Shiva and 7 different secrets of that 7 different forms, right? So yeah, respectively you have like 1 form and then 7 secrets of that particular form. So this book is very informative. Okay, now let me take you inside one particular snippet, which I think one information which I loved a lot. We always say, like, basically in this book as well, over here it's written smeared with ash. What does that mean, smeared with ash? Let me just tell you something about this. Right, we have always seen that he's also worshipped with ash on the shivling. I'll provide a photo. Right, if I have not provided the photo, there's shivling which we worship, and that shivling is worshipped with ash. So why Shiva smears his body with ash? Because he, as per this book, I'm not giving my opinion, it is what it is written in the book. So he smears his body with ash because he feels that he is the most beautiful person and no one is as beautiful as him. So he smears the body with ash. He does not need dresses to show off his beauty. He does not need jewelries to show off his beauty. So he thinks that he's the most beautiful person and no one is as beautiful as him. And also, ash is something which is dust. Dust actually signifies the transient human life, because the human life will end after a period of time. Yes, I'm not going to scare you with this with this video. My main motive is not to scare you, but this is it. You know, you and I will end one day. We will always go into some other body, because that cycle, the rebirth cycle, continues. But the human body is transient. It will end one day and it will finally get into ash. So ash is something which signifies death. It signifies the mortal lives of human, the transient lives of human. So this is one secret which actually made me more involved in Shiva and knowing him particularly. Deep meditation, again, which is a great thing. I'm not going to tell you each and everything again. Skull in hand, why is there a skull in his hand, why he sits on dead tiger skin, because if I share that, then what's the point of reading the book, right? So go and check this book out. Also the book, I'm not going to end this video in a very boring style. I'm just going to tell you one miraculous thing. Okay, so okay, just ignore that. 7 Secrets of Shiva. This book I have is a signed version, signed copy. How did I get the signed copy? I wish to meet Devdutt sir one day, but yeah, I did not meet him. this is a signed copy. You can also get the signed copy if you want, if you're interested in any of his books. There's a website which I'll mention down below, storyteller website, or you can also go on Google and search storyteller Devdutt Pattnaik, and you can buy his signed copies, and it is always on a 20% sale or 20% discount. So it's always there on website. I'm not promoting the website, but yeah, if you want a signed copy, because I am someone who loves having signed copies. I have signed copies of Ruskin Bond. I've signed copies of other authors too, and this is one of them. This is one book in my collection, which is a signed copy by Devdutt Pattnaik. So yeah, we'll meet next Sunday with a new book of Devdutt Pattnaik, because this is a Devdutt Pattnaik series. Because I am involved into, I'm getting curious to know more about mythology, about Indian mythology, and Devdutt Pattnaik is someone who is very, I think, he has a lot of information. So I just want to go deeper into his books and analyze every particular thing. So yeah, and whatever I do, whatever I read, I'll also share it with you guys. So yeah, stay tuned with the Sunday episodes, and stay tuned with Indian mythology, because it is actually ending, because books do not have anything about Indian mythology till class 10th. If you choose that subject, then it's different, but then till class 10th you do not have anything about Indian mythology as such. So it was a technical glitch. So yeah, that's it from the video, and we'll meet next Sunday with a new book of Devdutt Pattnaik. So yeah, that's it. Bye bye.